came in downwind of my stand. Right now, it's 7:04. First light was at 7 o'clock, so we're just at the break of dawn right now. My dad is sitting up by the corn on top of the hill. And we've got some real high hopes for today. We've been getting pictures of two really, really nice bucks that have been coming quite regularly. And then like 3 or 4 other nice, real nice deer, like 130-inch deer. There is one buck in specific that I'm after today. It's the deer that we call the Niner buck. It's a 9-pointer that's real wide and got pretty long tines. And then my dad up on the hill. He would also like to shoot that deer, but he's more specifically after the buck that we call the donkey buck. He's a really, really nice 10-pointer. He's lame in one leg. He doesn't use his front left leg at all. So, we're kind of both after our own separate deer today. But I'll shoot a couple of the other ones as well, so hopefully one of the big ones will come through here and I can get a shot today. giant. That's the buck I'm in here after. I'm just glad he didn't smell me, because he's kind of downwind. If they would have kept coming down around like it had originally looked like they might, there's a good chance they might have ended up smelling me. But they went back and over the hill. Well, it's 10:30 now, and I moved to the blind straight across the food plot. I did not see any more deer since the niner buck came through. I decided I've got probably just as good of a chance down here, and it's warmer. I was getting cold up there. It's really windy. The wind is supposed to die down later on tonight, so I'm hoping right before dark it'll move. I'm set up over the corn pile out here. Our blind, we decided to put black trash bags over our back windows. Because we don't shoot out of those windows anyways, and it'll make a black background, so if you have these windows open, any deer that are out here hopefully won't be able to see you move in here. So I've had deer see me while I was in the blind. A couple weeks ago there was a 9-pointer right out here, like 25 yards. I was hunting with the bow, and I was trying to open the window so I could get a shot, and I think he saw me moving as I was opening the window. So after that, we decided we're going to put black trash bags, which is about the best thing we got right now. Preferably, we'd use like a cloth of some kind to cover it, like a curtain. But so far we're just using trash bags, and they just so happen to be scented trash bags, so you can very plainly smell it in here. So Dad just saw a decent 9-pointer a little bit ago. It's not a huge one, it's very thin, didn't have very thick math or anything. But other than that, none of us have seen anything in the last couple hours. Dad has only seen 2 deer, a little forky and that 9-pointer. So I'm just really hoping that the niner buck wants to have some corn yet tonight. The more I thought about it while in the stand, the more I wished I would have just shot. I rewatched the footage. I was looking at the property line up there, and it really looked like it was about 5 yards on my side of the property line, which means I could have shot. That's by far the biggest buck I've ever seen while hunting. But right now I'm going to shut up, and hopefully a deer will come out midday or something, and maybe we can have some action. Okay, it's 4:43 right now. I'm still in the blind, haven't seen any more deer, but Lois joined me now. So if a buck comes out tonight, as long as it's not the niner buck, I'm going to let Lois shoot. If a doe comes out, I'll shoot. So we've got about an hour of light left, and we're just hoping something will come out the food plot yet before dark. Lois saw 6 does on his way in, so hopefully some did that just happen? I was like, okay, gotta shoot. No way I missed that. Oh, that happened so fast. Did you hear him go down? No, I didn't either, but he was stumbling. Yeah. I could have shot again, but I didn't. He's definitely down. He's gotta be down. I just smoked him. Let's go. That's like 40 yards right there. And that is the buck I saw this morning, and it's the buck I'm after. It's 5:14. There's 3 does over there. I can still see one of them. Way over there, we were watching them. All of a sudden I look over here, and he's right there. I just said beep buck, and Lewis quickly got the camera. We switched around. I said I would shoot that buck. Lewis could shoot any other buck that would come out, but I wouldn't shoot that one if he came. And that I immediately saw it was him. It was very much a quartering 2 shot. I think I probably got him in the front of the neck almost. But I'm confident that was a good shot. I almost shot the second time, but I was like, nah, it's
looking for a little stuff. It's still legal time to shoot, but wait a little bit. I feel like it was about right here. Okay, I literally just shut the camera off and there's blood right there, splattered everywhere. It's gotta be in right here somewhere. We can't have gone more than 10-15 yards into the woods where it was looking last I saw it. I don't see any more. I'm just walking here a little bit. Here it is, dead. Found it. It's right under that log.
Oh, how did you do that?
Man, it's tiny. Is it a button buck?
It looks like.
Yep, it's a button buck. Of course it is. Nice shot. Here,
right
here's
there.
take the camera. It's a button buck, but hey, it's a deer.
We found him. Shot right there.
That's a perfect shot.
In the shoulder.
Yes, we have the 2
And it's got little
we
buttons
just found
there.
little button buck that he shot.
Yeah.
Dad's coming. That is a perfect shot.
Yeah.
And it ran maybe 40-50 yards.
There they are. Lewis, you got a buck?
I looked through the scope to see, but I didn't see any. But
Smoke. Good shot.
It was right under that log when we found it.
Found it under the log, I see.
Just pull it out.
Okay.
It's very easy.
Well, wanna go look for the buck?
Wanna watch the video?
No, let's go find him.
No.
I'll video. That right here?
There he is, right there.
Yep. Lying right there. That's what you said. It's gonna be right down the bank. And he was. Oh yeah. It's frozen already.
Look at that, that's probably where he stood.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, this is steep. There he is.
Wow.
Give me a headlight. Lewis hit his light.
Just like I saw it.
He's a big one.
Wow, that is just... I didn't think he had this much mass.
He's got about a bunch of mass.
Yeah, he's got way more mass than I thought he did. He's massive.
Quartering 2 shot right there.
Right where
That
I
where
was
you-
aiming.
Right where you were aiming. Good deal. Congratulations, Joni.
Thanks. Wow.
How wide is he?
Oh,
He's gonna be 20 inside,
probably.
maybe more.
Yeah. I'd say so. He's got a pretty nice body too.
Yeah. I'd say he's a tad smaller though than Donkey. The Donkey buck.
Body-wise, yes.
Body weight, yeah. Antlers probably not much. Score
Oh,
wise, anyway.
that's like 11 inches. Close. Barely.
Close.
With
10
the-
inch plus.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely happy with that. Literally the
You
buck I
better
was
be.
after.
You better be, that's the one you were after. The one we felt he had the best chance of getting to today.
I saw him twice and
Yeah,
didn't get
I saw
a
him
shot
this morning.
and he came 40 yards tonight and I just drilled him.
All right, well, let's get him positioned and get some pictures and get him cleaned up.
Okay, so me and Lewis both got a deer tonight. I came in here today after this one specific deer and saw him this morning. He just didn't give me a good shot. I decided I'll just sit out here by the food plot and see if I can't get a good chance today, and then didn't see anything between 8 o'clock this morning and tonight at 5, so it's quite a boring day until 3 does showed up to the south of me, way out there, after Lewis had come. And then we were watching those and just watching, videoing, and all of a sudden I just saw that there's antlers right outside of the window. And about 40 yards off, this thing was just standing there, and quickly me and Lewis just switched around and got the cameras rolling quickly, and I just up, and then I put the gun on the window, and it made a loud noise, and then I was like, oh, I gotta shoot before he spooks, and I just immediately just shot. And he just ran down the hill a little bit and stopped, and I was like, should I shoot again or not? And ended up deciding, he's gonna die, I'm pretty sure, so I didn't shoot again, and he ran down the bank, and he wasn't 30 yards from where I shot him. And then, Lewis, you can explain what happened with yours.
Then about 10 minutes later, we were still talking about what happened. Suddenly I'm like, hey, there's a deer, about like 30 yards in front of us, and then they kind of made it kind of across, and then by the time I shot it, it was like 45 yards, maybe 50, maybe.
Closer to 60,
Maybe,
I would say.
I don't know. And then I shot, it's like almost like its belly was dragging the ground by the time it made it to the edge of the woods. Made it like maybe 10 yards into the woods and died. I thought it was a doe, but turns out it's a buttonbuck. So.
Yeah. Good job, boys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Definitely your biggest buck, Joni, right?
Yep, by far.
Check that buck out, guys. We're guessing he's gonna score around 145-50, 150-ish maybe. We're not sure.
We'll score
It's a
him
buck
tonight
we call
yet.
Niner. Yep, we had lots of pictures of him and video recently, but he hadn't showed up until the rut. Actually, is when we first
November 3rd, we first had
had video of him on one of the reel links, and then he disappeared for a couple weeks, and then probably only the last 2 weeks or so he started showing up regularly.
Yeah, first time that today I saw him twice and shot him once.
Yep. What do you think, Jaden? Jaden came out here to help. Barbara and the kiddos are down at the parking spot waiting until we got out. They didn't have boots to come up here, so they were waiting to come see the buck as soon as we bring him down there. But Jaden got to ride up with the four-wheeler. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.